Hello again, and welcome to Let's Play Towns. When we last left off, we were actually starting to hunt on level -8, and we found a bunch of goblins and dire wolves, which means we got dire right now. Direite, I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. Anyway, uh, I am writing to you. I'm not writing. I am talking to you right from the lair of Santa Claus. Yes, he's living in a lair. Um, Yeah, I got my tour yesterday, but I was at work, and there was a hailstorm. It was very unpleasant. I actually was quite sure I would be completely sick today, but I think I managed to avert this very nasty fate. Aside of that, yeah, I got my tour. I got 9 people, and most of them want to be served between 4 in the afternoon and about 5:30. So yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun planning that because it is not physically possible for me to actually do that. Well, there are so many direwolf alphas here. So yeah, I'm trying to record this before I end up getting into planning all this because I'm quite sure my phone won't stand still once I get to start planning. And I will probably record all my hard drive can handle now, which should be about 5 to 6 videos. I will render them when I go about what's the word? When I go about planning and calling all the people, because then I won't need my computer. Well, I will, but I won't need it that much, so it should be fine. Then I'll probably go out and see how long it takes to get from everywhere to everywhere else, so that may be time for an upload. And then we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. So hopefully I will get to continue my upload schedule on Christmas or during the holidays. Yeah, we got a new subscriber as well. Welcome to you. Uh, yeah, I will try to maintain my usual upload schedule, which is 1 video a day. But I'm not sure how well I'll manage to do it. I was actually planning to record like the last few days, but I never got to do so. Had to do extra shifts because work was pretty crazy, and I had family visits and all that stuff, so I simply didn't get to record. And when I when I finally had time, I was like too tired, and I didn't get anything done. So I'm pretty sorry about that. Luckily, I managed to upload a few videos in advance, so it wasn't that bad. So it didn't impact the schedule that much. However, I got to record much less than I would have hoped to be able to record. Back on topic. Um, Towns, yeah. So we've been hunting those wolves. They didn't pose much of a threat, it would seem. I mean, we didn't lose anyone. Those heroes seem to be quite capable of dealing with them. Also got some Snickerite armor, so I suppose it was dropped somewhere. Okay, or did we get anything? No, Snickerite is given by... Oh, I think it was some creature further down. So we shouldn't have Snickerite just yet. I must admit I didn't look up all the stuff I wanted to look up in the wiki, so no idea how that comes. Now we have some more comments to deal with. I was asked to mine a lot more on this level. One particularly reasonable request was actually this. Mining a path from the stairs to the copper mine. I'm a bit afraid of digging away this wall because I think it might mess up my stairs, so I won't dig here. But I will dig some sort of a path here. In fact, let's dig all of that out. Okay, yeah, what else? I did sort those people. I think we had some migrants at some point. Okay, let's get back here. And, yeah. I do like how the rooms are less in order. Like, this looks like they were carved out of the stone by someone who had some sort of plan, although I must admit I don't quite grasp what plan that might be. Whereas this seems more like a natural cavern of sorts. So that is, I don't know, I like that. It's one of those little things that I end up enjoying a lot. Okay, yeah, I enjoy that a lot. And especially when it gets to produce some pretty amazing shapes and features. Like sometimes in Minecraft you would end up wandering into a cave and get pretty amazed by the by the sheer amount of by the sheer by whatever you see, because there is maybe a lava fall or something pretty amazing that's generated procedurally, and it looks just pretty darn amazing. And I had that. Again, I will not let's play Minecraft because there are loads and loads of Minecraft let's plays out there. Ooh, look at that. We are fleeing. Stop fleeing. I don't want you to flee. You don't have the right to flee. Okay, apparently I was a bit quick with deciding that this wasn't a threat. However, this wolf has a problem now. So we have our city soldier here, and he will get something to do. Luckily, the heroes are there. So, again, trouble was avoided. Did our soldier gain any experience from that? I would hope so. Yeah, not very much though. Soldiers level up painfully slow. And I mean painfully slow. Especially because I don't tell him to actually raid the dungeon. I could just give him a patrol route down here and have him assault the dungeon. But that's something that feels pretty dangerous. Also, something I would maybe like to see would be random stairways down. But I would fear that might mess up the AI. So, like, you would discover a stairway down maybe over here or in a room full of other monsters. However, since I think everything is kind of wandering randomly, it might end up with the dungeon being basically unbeatable because everything like congregates in one room, in one giant death trap room, and you would be completely unable to scratch the sheer amount of monsters in there. So yeah, maybe a stairway down is not the best idea. So let's just go with that, and another benefit is that we could just build wherever we want. So I can build a stairway down wherever I want to do instead of having to maybe even go around the stairways I don't want to see. I can also access them whenever I feel ready instead of having my heroes go down on their own whenever they consider themselves ready, which is sometimes quite far from what they actually have achieved. So, for example, the Highlanders were never that good as combatants, so they were a bit underleveled for whatever we threw them at. Or maybe they just were a bit too reckless, I don't know. However, I don't think there is much of a point in trying to attract more of them. I'll just leave this thing up here just to have it built, but I will probably not go with more of that. Also, it is time to plan out the tavern. I want to build a lot of tavern rooms here. Also going to use up other stone. So let's get this going first. I have this ancient wall here, so let's go with this now. A bit mossy, why not? Should have probably used that for the lower level. Also had the idea to... it was just a random thing that popped into my head. I had the idea to make this like the pyramid from the ending of From Dusk Till Dawn. Like, you have this, and then you go bigger down here. Although that's maybe a bit too big and a bit too annoying to make, so I will not do that. I was pretty close to the edge, so there could be that many levels to the thing. Also, before I waste more resources on that, I should probably build this wall, so sieges will get funneled to whatever place is convenient for a siege to be at, as opposed to just having them all over the place and coming from everywhere. Okay. I'm really not looking forward to calling all those people. And because I know I have 9 families this year, I'm really aware that it's going to be stress, and it's going to take ages. I'm not going to be done like early in the evening, but I may be done like at around 8 or later. And it's going to be quite far from home, so I have to drive back as well. And that is very unpleasant. It might take ages, and also I think it's the area I was when I first did the Santa job, and where I actually fell and really messed up the evening. And there were some tram tracks there, and it was raining, so I didn't see much, and I ended up getting my bike trapped in one of those tracks, and it made a curve, and I fell, and it was very nasty. Didn't get hurt, but it was a very nasty fall, and the costume did get damaged, so I couldn't return it, and I lost my what's the word for that? Deposit for that. And I was very late because I actually had planned to visit my family afterwards, and everything got kind of delayed for that. Just was a bit scared now because I thought this was happening because my citizens were under attack again, but no, they were not. So let's see if there is something fancy down here. I haven't found anything really extreme. Did we kill any sort of boss monsters? No. Cyclops, spiders. What would Cyclopses drop? I mean, they don't have any Cyclopite. Would be C. No. There is no Cyclopite, so I suppose they are the ones that drop random stuff. We have some animals starving here. How much diorite did we uncover so far? 14, that's not very much. Also, I wonder if certain enemies stop spawning down further down, so if this will be the last level we encounter goblins at, for example. Because it would make sense for them not to go down further. I mean, this... let's assume goblins built that, so they carved that out to have some sort of hope. And this is pretty much a cave, so maybe they just didn't really want to go in there. Maybe even they are afraid of what is further down. I would be, especially if I was a goblin. So, yeah, I wouldn't probably want to live down there. Also because goblins seem to be pretty weak, and I think most evil monsters or whatever, sorry about that, would prefer to have, would pretty much enslave you if you're that much weaker, so yeah, I'd really not want to be a goblin on level minus 20 or something. Anyway, I'm gonna break up the episode here, and I'm gonna record more, so I'll see you in a moment. Bye!